Here's your full story asterisk kept in your own words asterisk, but asterisk tightened, shortened, and still true to everything you said. Nothing new added, nothing important removed, just condensed so it fits under AI limits while keeping your voice. I woke up at 8 this morning, smoked a cig, took my medication, and a Tylenol for the back pain I had when I got up. I turned on Yee radio and ate potatoes mixed with hamburger meat, a little cooking oil, and mayo for extra fat to keep me full. I can't wait until payday so I can stock my food back up. I'm running low on butter, but I'm thankful my old neighbor gave me a stick that I'm saving in case I run out of country crock. I've got my heat pad on my back this morning to help the pain. It's going to be a great 3-day weekend with not so hot weather. It's supposed to rain later today and tomorrow into Monday, and temps will be in the 70s, rare for July in Virginia. The humidity is still high at 85%, and in my room it's 67% with the temp at 68 degrees. It feels cool but not as chilly because of the humidity. I filled up the cat's food and Ginger is eating. Bella is sitting on the other food bin, and Butterscotch is playing with the leftover soft strip from the AC. One thing I love about Yee radio is they play Granger Smith a lot, plus 90s music and new country. 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20 just went off. I love that song. I grew up listening to the radio while we worked on the rental houses. Dad had 4 houses, each named after one of us. The Penley house was mine. I remember Dad putting carpet in my house, and I always thought that when I got older I'd rip it out because the hardwood floors were underneath. Dad bought the houses in the 70s for dirt cheap and they all had furnaces. The old house we lived in had been a Civil War hospital. When Mom had her stroke, Dad had to sell all the houses so she could get Medicaid for the nursing home. The home had a rehab side and a nursing home side, and they never let Mom and Dad be together. When Dad died, Mom couldn't see him, and it broke her heart. She lived in a dark, depressive place for a year and a half. I believe she died from a broken heart. Seeing Dad on his deathbed haunted me for years, and not saying goodbye to Mom added to the grief. In 2023, when I met Granger Smith and asked him for a prayer, the Holy Ghost took my grief away. I asked God to clear a path for me to meet Granger, and he did. It's been almost 3 years since I met Granger, and he changed my life. He was the nicest person I've ever met. In January it will be 5 years since I first heard his voice on the radio and became a Yee Nation fan. I'm not sure how many Yee shirts I have, maybe 18. Someday I want to buy out the whole store and finish my Yee hallway hat wall of fame with rows of hats down the hallway. Bella is now sitting by my leg. Butterscotch ran out of kitten energy and is chilling on the big box. Ginger is loafed on the window. I found out my AC remote has a thermometer. All the kids are sleeping, they love my music. I made another cup of coffee and coffee cubes for the freezer. When I went to the bathroom, I had to move Bella and she looked at me like I violated her. She's back in her comfy spot. I'm under my sheet, cool but too warm for a blanket. Ginger and Butterscotch are sleeping and Bella is grooming. I decided to stay with Granger Smith, Earl Dibbles Jr. music. After seeing Granger live almost 3 years ago, his songs hit different. I got to see the famous Yee guitar toss. On his old tours he'd bring kids dressed like Earl Dibbles Jr. on stage. Now that he's retired from touring, he preaches sermons at churches. My mom loved Billy Graham, and to me Granger is my version of Billy Graham. He went through grief too, losing his son, and Jesus saved him. Jesus saved me too. If you're going through depression or grief, turn to Granger Smith. Listen to his podcast 9941, the Granger Smith podcast, and watch his sermons. Get closer to Jesus. He will see you through and save you. Before I close out my vlog, here's another quote. A positive thinker does not refuse to recognize the negative, he refuses to dwell on it. Asterisk. Thank you for watching my cat vlog videos. I'll see you in the next vlog.